Now, I asked Belle earlier, when can we take Tylenol? And apparently because we can't get pregnant unless a Democrat tells us we can get pregnant, we can take Tylenol whenever. I think I think too many people take Tylenol for certain things. I just like antibiotics. I mean, you don't need antibiotics for everything. But Trump was pretty sure this was like, this is the thing, Tylenol. I don't know what the answer is. I think it's 1,000 different things. I think genetics plays a huge role in it. I think there's a massive deal when it comes to genetics. Environment may play a role in certain areas.
Well, that, and they've expanded the definition to the point where they've turned the net giant so they can capture all these extra people.
It used to be like, now it's neurodivergent, right? Like everybody's neurodivergent. So, and then you've got the scale. You have the Asperger's, and then you've got, nonverbal, and then everybody in between. High functioning. The people on Love on the Spectrum? It's a great show. Telling you guys, it's great. If you've never seen Love on the Spectrum, go watch it. You'll fall in love with Abby. You'll fall in love with all of them.
All of them, man.
It's hard not to. You know what it is? They're the salt of the earth. They're really, those are God's creatures.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're not. We're just a bunch of Rush rock and roll haters. But no, they're as pure as it gets, which is awesome. And, I was talking to my mom about this because I told her today. She goes, "Are you going to talk about this?" I said, "Of course." She goes, "You can make fun of the boys?" I said, "Hell yeah." She goes, "Good, give me a tape." Because my two little brothers they're autistic. And she messes with them all the time because we don't treat them any different than anything else. And because we want them to be, just like my little brother's in a wheelchair. People, they laugh when they see, we'll say stuff to my little brother in a wheelchair that would freak people out. He thinks it's hilarious because he will laugh. And because to us, he's just our little brother. I mean, he's got a trach and a G-tube, but he's just family. And we treat him like everybody else. But there's a perfect example. So, with my one little brother, my sister did a lot of drugs and drink. He was born with fetal alcohol syndrome. He had all kinds of issues. My other little brother, she totally tried to kill, and it was a nightmare. And she should have died too. That was crazy. And then my other little brother, she didn't do a lot with. One is as an absolute mess. The other has all kinds of struggle, including what is, you would consider, defiance disorder, operational defiance disorder, as well as he's on the spectrum. And then my other brother, not so much. And he's got issues. So it's kind of a crapshoot. And then our eldest, don't know why. Don't know why she has, she's on the spectrum. Could it be the shots, right? The 9,000 shots they give kids nowadays? Maybe. But, we got to look at everything. And we have the chance now to look at things, but we also have to try to figure out how do we take it out of, and this is where the one thing I would like to think as the walls break down with AI and it becomes less and less biased, that this will become an issue. Because the guy that is behind the Tylenol thing that they're sorting here, he had been paid to give evidence against the drug maker and against Tylenol already once before. So you start looking and going, okay, well, this is my frustration. Because people want to know. And is there a way to reverse some of it? That's also the big deal. And especially for the nonverbal, is there a way that they can start to reverse some of these things? They think there is. We'll find out over time. We are. This is the one thing about this. The one thing about science is eventually it's a put up or shut up thing. And you're going to have your stuff peer reviewed and run through a whole bunch when it comes to it being tested, your theories being tested, which is, I think, what a lot of people want to see. Trump, though, what did he say yet? What did I say, Bill? He said the Amish, they don't have it.
Yeah, the Amish actually do take Tylenol.
The Amish do take Tylenol, by the way. They will take it, especially if they've got bad fevers and stuff. They're not against medicine, especially they'll do at-home remedies, but if stuff gets serious, they'll take Tylenol. And they said that a couple of them who are on, Amish Talk, because they've got that as well besides Rapture. Have you seen Amish Talk? You would, Ken.
What's that?
The Amish TikTok. Have you seen the kid that is fascinated by the escalator?
I have not.
It is the greatest thing ever. Like, you would think that we took him from he kind of lives in the 1700s.
Yeah.
But he was fascinating. And I think he was on Theo Vaughn last week because he's kind of blowing up because he's doing his little rumspruken or whatever it's called, where they go out and they tell him you go live in the world for a year and see if you want to live with us or them. And he still kind of lives like he's Amish, but he's just fascinated.
And he talks about all the music he loves, how he's into rap and all this stuff from the 90s.
It's like, I'm really into, like, Bad Fish. Bad Fish, remember them? Some other bad. Good Charlotte. It feels like is there a 90s band? Is that Good Charlotte? Are they a 90s band? They feel like that. Everclear, Everlast, whatever they were called.
Everclear.
There was Everclear and Everlast.
Oh.
I believe.
Everclear was more of a rock band, though.
More of a rock band. Yeah. There you go. So it's good to see.
They weren't as good as Pink Floyd.
They weren't as good as that was my hot take of the day. My hot take.